What up, y'all? It's J2X America. Just getting out of jail. Woo! Yeah, it was Friday night. I was out with East Los Audits, San Joaquin Valley family, Transparency fam. We were out doing our thing, and we came up on a Terry stop. Started filming. Officer Anderson came up to me, said I was too close. I told him I was fine. Told him I was fine where I was at. Then he started going hands on. Pushed me twice in the chest, pushing me back, and third time he pushed me and his finger chopped my throat, man. And so that's when I got upset. I started, ooh, excuse me. Go for it, go for it, go for it. This guy almost fucking hit me. Crazy. Anyway, so yeah, he's telling me to get back. He pushed me that third time. He hit my throat, man, and so I got upset. So anyway, we started going back and forth, and so they ended up arresting me for 148, which is interference. But at the end, they didn't even fucking charge me with that. They didn't charge me with interference because I wasn't interfering. But what ended up happening, I was in jail for 3 days, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and then also today's Monday. I just came out about maybe 45 minutes ago. Um, Charged me with 148 interference, but they didn't end up charging me with it though. So it turns out, I guess, back in 2011, they tried to arrest me for a DUI, but I was not drinking. I was driving, but I was not drinking. Um, so I went to jail, and they tried to get me for that DUI, but I refused to sign anything or take any tests without my lawyer present. Um, so with that, they ended up taking my license away for a year and giving me a $1,500 fine. And this was back in 2011. So as far as I knew, I thought I was done with that. I paid the fine. I lost my license. I just got my license back actually, like like about a few months ago. Since I think 2013, I think. Anyways, so they ended up keeping me in jail for that warrant. So I was in jail for 3 days for that stupid warrant. So they take me into Hollywood. They take me into the Hollywood jail. I'm in there for 2 days. And then they take me over to county. It's fucking horrible. LA County Jail is horrible. Don't ever go to jail. Don't ever go there. It's dirty and nasty and ugh. It's horrible, man. I feel so dirty right now. Just want to go home and take a shower. But I'm waiting for my ride right now. But yeah, they took me to county. Then after county, they took me to the metro detention over here, Metro Court. So I'm in there. Um, I finally see the judge and my public pretender, and I'm basically in there for like 5 minutes. They tell me I'm fine. They cleared my, I guess, whatever the warrant, so I'm done. But I'm like, why the hell did I spend 3 days in jail for if I'm fine? So, anyways, I think that's another thing I'm gonna pursue because I lost my freedom for 3 days, man, and it was pretty horrible. I was in a jail by myself, like no one, for 2 days, no sunlight, horrible food. I think I ate meatloaf like 5 times, meatloaf and some ugly ass meatloaf, carrots and mashed potatoes. Ugh, it was nasty, dude. Nasty. My stomach was killing me because I don't eat like that, man. I eat like fruits and vegetables and good stuff. But yeah, so then dude, it was just horrible, man. It was horrible. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know, what happened, man. What my experience was. I don't know if I'm gonna make a complaint on Anderson, which was the arresting officer. Oh, and then to let you guys know too, man, when I was in there in jail, before they booked me, the cops are right there trying to talk to me. The usual dumb questions. Well, what if you're in front of what if I was in front of your house and I'm filming, and we all know the answer to that. We're in public. So that defense is meaningless. But anyways, but yeah, they basically did the walk. I made them do the walk of shame in their own jail. I wish I had a camera, man, but of course I'm handcuffed and so you can't see that. But Man, it felt so good to make four officers make them do the walk of shame in their own precinct. Man, it felt so good. And then I had another officer. He asked me. He goes, "Are you anti-police?" And I said, "No, I'm not anti-police, but I'm anti-bad policing. I'm anti-bad training, you know." And then he turns around. And he goes, "Oh, you're one of those." I'm like, "Oh man, here we go. The ignorance, you know." He just showed his ignorance right there. And I was in the jail. I wanted to tell him, you know, he was stupid. He was dumb for just for saying that because that shows his ignorance. And when he says you're one of those, he's actually more one of those than I am because he actually took an oath to the Constitution. So that just shows his ignorance, you know. Anyways, but yeah, that was my experience, man. It was kind of dumb, you know. But oh yeah, and then there was another officer there named Denal, Delan or something like that. Delan, there we go, Officer Delan, and he was telling me that he used to be a lawyer, and that he was saying that the 10 foot is the ruling that the Supreme Court made about 10 feet being a reasonable amount of space for an officer to conduct his Terry stop. He said that that was a myth. That's something that us auditors don't know, and that it's a myth, and that we don't know what we're talking about. And he said he found no penal code on that, which made me laugh. Anyways, but yeah, man, that was my experience, and I'll get back to you guys a little later. My ride's about to pick me up right now. All right, guys, JT Rex America out.